We were wondering beforehand just who would play. Arsenal, of course, have the rotation system under Wenger. And there'd been a suggestion maybe that Kanu would start, but Campbell instead has to look out for Henry and for Wiltor. The fitness test this morning finally decided that he could play Sol Campbell. He is so important to them at the back of their defensive strategy. But Hoddle was prepared to leave it right to the very last minute before declaring otherwise as to whether he would play or not. But Hoddle is the king. He certainly was as a player. The god of White Hart Lane. He and Wenger first made their acquaintances in France back in the late 80s when Hoddle was in the French Championship winning side. But Wenger had us settled. We're all set for the FA Cup semi-final at Old Trafford. Today's referee, one of the league's most experienced officials, Graham Pole, about to get us underway. Fantastic atmosphere here. 67,000 is the capacity. He can't be too far short of that. Even though there have been so many difficulties for fans making it all the way up to the north of England, they all seem to have got here okay. It's Tottenham then kicking off in their famous white strip, white and dark shorts, attacking the goal to our right. Everson down this right flank here. I'm sure for Tottenham it will be a question of containment, certainly in the early stages. Dixon for Arsenal. So much rivalry between the two clubs, and what a stage for them to perform on this afternoon. They met back in 91, they met in 93, Tottenham winning on the first occasion, Arsenal the second. 1-1. Everything to play for now. Wiltor, who has been such a leading light in this FA Cup run by Arsenal. Here's Silvinho, in ahead of young Ashley Cole. Perez, on to Vieira. Wiltor with a sharp turn, good strike too. He really is in peak form at the moment, Wiltor. Such an exciting play. It took a while to settle really at Highbury. But now he's really come into his own. He's found his confidence. Even though he was wide of the mark there, he had that confidence to strike the goal. Ferdinand, no slouch in the air, of course. There's Silvinho. And David Seaman, as ever, keeping goal for Arsenal. Still going strong for club and country. Kept goal, of course, in the recent internationals against Finland and Albania. It goes Carr. Also be looking to keep Robert Perez in check. Tony Adams scored a winning goal in the semi-final of '93 against the old enemy. Wiltor gets some good movement here. Dixon! Now up there screaming at him in the middle. He was unmarked. No one had picked him up. But Dixon, I think, went for goal there. Tried to side-foot it in. Wolf was slow in getting back to cover the run of Dixon. But a wasted opportunity in the end for Arsenal. Lauren, who made a terrific surge into the middle. And they hadn't picked him up, Tottenham. Doherty. Sherwood, then Everson. Foul on Rebrov by Ray Parler. Rebrov, who really has found his sparkle of late after taking a while to settle in. Coming over from the Ukraine, of course. 2 goals in the quarter-final against West Ham. Perez, who's on the mark in Arsenal's quarter against Blackburn. He got clattered just then. Back on his feet a little gingerly, but it's Wiltor now. Threatening goal again for Arsenal. Henry's touch was poor, in goes Vieira. But Tottenham had the free kick. And a little respite too. Arsenal faster out of the blocks. supporting players, the likes of Everson here, Rebrov, of course. And Carr, who will have licence to roam when he can. He certainly is not match fit by any means, Carr, but he says, I think I'll get through on adrenaline alone. Doing the section then by Luke Young, the England under-21 international. Midfield role for him. He can play at the back or as a wing-back. Really being asked to tuck in down the left today. Across that midfield area. Adams. Running someone too often themselves, and Wiltor has obliged. And Perez. A late tackle then from Chris Perry. See the first yellow card. Here's the answer. It's clumsy, Perry. No way was he going to make contact with the ball there. Perry in harness with Campbell at the back. And Doherty. Three defenders for Tottenham. A caution already for Chris Perry. On by Vieira, then Lauren. To Freddie Ljungberg in the Arsenal lineup. Parler, I think he thought Perez was going to take that on then. A real misunderstanding between the two. Now can Tottenham cash in? Here's Ferdinand. On by Campbell to Young. Rebrov ahead of him. Quick feet Rebrov. Good turn, but he was caught. And it's a free kick to Spurs. Conceded by Lauren, the Cameroon international. Sherwood is there, and Stephen Clements. Can't hit them with his left foot. Will there be a test here for David Seaman in that Arsenal goal? Nearly 500 games for Arsenal. No keeper has played more for the club. Interesting. Up to the drawing board with that one then. Nothing to do with me, he's probably saying. Here's Young. Now Sherwood. Good ball in too for Doherty, and then Les Ferdinand! Oh, Seaman's save. Terrific block. But it's in now from Doherty. The only running from Arsenal, but the first goal from Tottenham. Gary Doherty. We're never quite sure where to play him at the back or to play him up front. When he is up front, he's a real menace. Great save then by Seaman from Ferdinand. Everson's follow-up, and then so adroitly headed in by Gary Doherty. The young man who has made such strides with Tottenham over the past year or so since coming from Luton. And that's what it means to Glenn Hoddle and the Tottenham fans here in Manchester today. He scored against West Ham. He's come up trumps again this afternoon. Arsenal 0, Tottenham 1. That is his third now in the competition. He was on target against Charlton as well, and that comes back at the Valley. The underdogs have the edge. And we've not yet been playing 15 minutes. Parler to Lauren. It has all the makings of a pulsating cup semi-final. Henry. Options in the middle with Wiltor and Lauren. In goes Parler. Now Clements. Ferdinand. must have thought they would finally claim that elusive first FA Cup goal for Spurs. Would have done but for the agility, the expertise of Seaman. But then Doherty guiding it in. Sherwood. Ribrod. Now Ferdinand. Don't think Young will keep that in play. Well, when he's fit, but he's injury-free. He's still a major force, Les Ferdinand, as Adams will know. Here's Vieira. And Silvinho. Tony Adams. Onto his central defensive partner, Keown. Those striking red boots. Ribrod to Sherwood. That was Pires. Oh, he could be in here. Robert Pires with a great chance. What a really tame finish. What an opportunity spurt then. Clements, who gifted him a golden chance. They were far too sluggish here. In fairness, it wasn't the best of balls from Sherwood to Clements, but he was very ponderous and so nearly paid the price for it. Pires wasting the opportunity though. Now it's Everson for Spurs. Ferdinand setting off into the middle, and no room for error from Martin Keown. Still they haven't got it away. Eventually so from Keown. This is Sherwood. Everson climbing high. Remember his headed goal for Norway and their win over Spain back in Euro 2000. Pires. On to Tyler. Henry. There's that turn of pace from Henry. A good block by Clements. Fierce tackling by Tottenham. Vieira. Henry. Now Sherwood just calming it all down for the team in white, who have the early advantage. A goal from Gary Doherty, one of their central defenders. A man with a real eye for goal, as he has re-emphasised yet again today. Here's Lara to Parla. Wiltor lurking in the middle, and Pires on the scene as well. Wiltor couldn't get a shot on goal. It's smuggled away by Doherty. Tottenham keeping it compact, keeping it tight at the back. And that is a trait they have developed under George Graham. Wiltor. Pires with Campbell. Arsenal at times so fluent in their approach play, but with nothing to show for it so far. Here's Adams. Silvinho's run. A good one too, Henry. Silvinho. Across the face of goal, it's Dixon! Terrific save by Neil Sullivan to deny him. That from behind. Well, that's not the first time in this game he's sneaked in far side Lee Dixon. Again, they hadn't covered the run, Tottenham. Look at the room he had there. And it was a magnificent stop by Sullivan, reminding us why he is Scotland's #1. And according to their manager, Craig Brown, very much so. Lauren. Back come Arsenal again. In the shape of Parla this time. Again driving at the heart of Tottenham's defence. It's away by Perry. And always the threat of Tottenham on the counter-attack. Ferdinand. Notice he's gone. Vieira, surely this time it will be a caution. Not just this tackle, referee Pole is saying that's the second. I can't believe that's the final warning. Seems to be. No, he has been shown the yellow. And I think understandably so. But what a chance for Lee Dixon. Set up by Silvinho and his ingenuity. Ingo's been saying, well, when Cole plays, he gives us a bit more direction in terms of his positive play. In fairness to Silvino, when he's come forward, he's looked very dangerous. Half an hour gone. It's gripping stuff. Arsenal 0, Spurs 1. Ferdinand, who played his part in the goal, played by Gary Doherty. Hasn't scored away from White Hart Lane since '99, Les Ferdinand. All his goals have been at home this season. Meantime, Hooverson not looking too comfortable. Player has been beset by one injury or another throughout his time with Spurs. Doherty. What a moment for him to savour. It's one for the scrapbook. A goal against Arsenal in an FA Cup semi-final. Dixon. Easily have had one for Arsenal. Wiltor. Now Parler making himself available and taken out by Campbell. That's a worrying sight for Glenn Hoddle. Maybe Campbell is just giving the referee the impression he needn't take any further action because he's injured. Not sure which ankle it is he's struggling with. He was certainly struggling there to play the ball and has been shown the yellow card. Who for the moment is pushing his future to Tottenham, but I think the outcome of this FA Cup run might play a part in his final decision. So many clubs after his services, of course. He's been linked with just about everybody. He's needing attention now. Can they take advantage? They certainly can. It's Vieira. Campbell's presence was lacking in the middle, and Patrick Vieira has capitalised on it. The free kick they gave away for this challenge by Campbell. It's a goal, and the equalising goal from Vieira. Way above Chris Perry there. And he really attacked it, Vieira. Tottenham 1, Arsenal 1. It's all square. The FA Cup semi-final, which has really taken off now at Old Trafford. Sullivan. Now the Arsenal fans are on their feet and cheering. Vieira, who is such an idol for them. Wiltor offside now. Well, Campbell is in trouble. I can only presume that is the damaged ankle. He knew it was a gamble. He knew it was a risk to include him, Hoddle. Can he continue? It does not look that way. Kept charging in. Maybe reflecting now it wasn't necessary, but Parler, in fairness, could have been on his way. He's knocked it past him here. Actually, in a chase for the ball, you probably would have fancied Campbell normally. He was off balance, he was off guard. And it was seen now he is going to play no further part in this game. Talisman for Tottenham. The captain really struggling, and I think will have to give way. His ankle certainly has. Tottenham, you feel, have a lot of defending to do with or without Campbell, and the signs, I would think, are that he won't carry on. Indeed, Ledley King now being led out. King would have played from the start had Campbell not been included. And now the youngster has his opportunity. A little pat on the back of consolation there from Hoddle as Campbell troops dejectedly away. King is on in the back three and straight into the fray. Racing forward now, he's got Wiltor up with him. Hang agonisingly close. He had two options there, one to go for goal as King and his defenders were fully stretched. The other alternative to service Wiltor, he went for glory. Maybe you can't blame him for that, the angle was inviting. But look how close Wiltor was, and Becker was hardly there to watch. Great burst from Ray Parlour, and he couldn't round it all off with a second goal for Arsenal. Aaron to Dixon. He's had two good openings in this game to score himself. As it is, it's the strike from Patrick Vieira, the header, that has brought his team back level after the opener from Gary Doherty. Keogh, he was caught dead late. Ferdinand knows it too. Frustration, I think, showing from Les there. He's got a hard task up front, very much isolated. And Keogh will not thank him for that. Tottenham needing to show their resolve, their grit, their character now, as Arsenal come forward again. The starting pass has gone astray from Wiltor. Challenge on Adams. It's only Ferdinand to mark. And you can see the two wide players very deep. Roth and Everson. Luke Young on the left of midfield. Yes, that's where he's supposed to be. Here's Lauren. Directing the traffic back towards that Tottenham goal. Silvino. Wiltor. And then Perez. Henry. Offside. It would not have counted. It seems to me they are not picking up Wiltor when he just dropped short. He's getting involved in the build-up play so well. If that is played through, he might have been in line there, Henry. Close call. Another one for Neil Sullivan and co. His path. Here's Ferdinand. No. Adams in first. Henry. Change of pace by him. He'll take the ball on here. There's Chris Perry, the covering defender. What a Wimbledon man. He played in the semi against Chelsea a few seasons back. Perez and Wiltor. This time Doherty closed it down quickly enough. Stephen Carr. There's Clements and Sherwood to take it on. Tottenham fan as a boy, Tim Sherwood, to stand on the terraces with Glenn Hoddle, his idol. So proud now to be playing under him, although he was one of those who really did feel the departure of George Graham, I know. His concern where Graham departed. Carr, who's not been able to get forward that often. Two scares early on when he advanced down the right. Tottenham do need more of that. Played it by Clements. Redroth. Adams away. Not that tidily though. Sherwood. Redroth. Now can he show here? Well, he got his shot away. Spurs do need to involve him more when they get in that last third of the field. 3 minutes being added on at the end of the 45. And we are now in stoppage time indeed. We have had one or two. Keogh. Wiltor. It's a bit lively, brisk up front. Real feisty presence for Arsenal. Justifying his manager's faith in him ahead of Kanu. No Bergkamp, remember, out through injury. Sherwood. Now Carr. One of several not fully fit for Tottenham. Their stamina will come into play, I'm sure, late in the game. Arsenal will be well aware of that. But Hoddle wanted his strongest side available. You can't blame him for that. Doherty. Now Chris Perry. King on the left of the back three. 1-1 initially by Lee Dixon. Arsenal in full flow again with Henry. He's got Wiltord away to his left. Sylvain Wiltord with yet another chance for Arsenal. But he can't put it away. Excellent defending by Tottenham right at the last here. Well, it's been an absorbing first half. Tottenham with their noses in front thanks to Gary Doherty. Early on, back came Arsenal. Patrick Vieira with the equaliser. Certainly it was fully deserved. And Arsenal have had more opportunities during this first half. Plenty for Hoddle and John Gorman to mull over during the interval. Not least the absence now of Sol Campbell, their main defender, through injury. Wenger's team had the upper hand in terms of possession. Seaman, though, has been called upon, well, maybe only the once, really. But he kept out that header from Ferdinand. But then on the follow-up, Doherty with the opening goal. Wenger will hope his team can go on to win from here. But it really might go either way. Arsenal won, Tottenham won in the FA Cup semi-final at Old Trafford. Welcome back from me, Peter Brackley, to the second half from Old Trafford. The FA Cup semi-final, perfectly poised. Arsenal won, Tottenham Hotspur won. All set for the second period. Arsenal to get us underway. The word from the dressing room was that Spurs were to make a change. Eivind Leonardsen was coming on to replace his compatriot from Norway, Iversen. But now there seems to have been some kind of rethink, and that hasn't happened. Graham Poll just checking round to see all is well. There are no changes for either team. Will there be a change in the balance of power? Certainly Arsenal have had much more possession, more opportunities. Tottenham have defended well, defended tigerishly at times. Can they keep them out for another 45 minutes? Or will they go for a second goal themselves with a little more determination and purpose? That was Ray Parlour. Arsenal in their 21st FA Cup semi-final. It's Tottenham's 17th. Silvino setting for the throw here. There are two useful raids by him down the left. Likewise Dixon on the right. Certainly Arsenal show more adventure. Henry using his acceleration. Skio and Vieira, scorer of Arsenal's goal, his first in the FA Cup run this season. Sherwood working it wide to Carr. He's just kept that ball alive too. Now, as he got the pace here to take on Silvino, Tottenham felt there was a handball not given by Graham Poll. So Adam striding away. Then Pires to Vieira. Used his body strength well there to fend off Rebrov. My feeling is they do need to get Rebrov further forward in support of Ferdinand, Tottenham, if they are to impose themselves at the other end. Meantime, can they repel Arsenal here? That was Wiltord. And then Carr just managing to smuggle it away. Sherwood. Rebrov. That's a foul on the former Dinamo Kiev player by Silvino. Rebrov, who we understood was not too happy when he first came to White Hart Lane, but certainly has improved in recent times. Didn't see too much of Iversen in the first half, and maybe that was why there was a suggestion that Leonardsen would come on to replace him. It hasn't happened yet. Ferdinand is certainly putting himself about up front, making a real nuisance of himself. But Keown and Adams have settled down now. to control him. Rebroff, good turn. That might have embarrassed David Seaman. He got a piece of it in the end, though. Got his body behind it, although it almost squirmed away from him. Rebroff, who is so sharp in front of goal. And that wonderful partnership with Shevchenko, of course, back in the Ukraine. Shevchenko now with Milan. And there had been speculation that Rebroff might link up with him again. He stayed on with Tottenham and has proved his value, certainly during this cup run. Dixon's ball in. Over comes Chris Perry. Arsenal straight on to the front foot. Dixon's throw to Wiltor, who had a superb first half. His appetite and his movement. Silvinho. Would have been a spectacular goal. Real Brazilian flamboyance then from Silvinho. Always dipping though over the bar. Behind Neil Sullivan. Silvinho, cushion headed out for Pires. Now Adams. He's had his injury problems again this season, but he does seem to be so much fresher not being involved with the England team. Wiltor. Almost got Silvinho here. Everson through the legs of Graham Pole. Now Wiltor. A great threatening goal for Arsenal. And what a timely intervention by Doherty. Back comes Carr. The pattern much the same as the first half, really, with Arsenal dominating. Silvinho, then to Pires. Henry off through the middle, still Robert Pires. There's Dixon. Lauren, and then Henry. And the saving tackle came in from Chris Perry. Such defiance by him. Arsenal really pushing hard now for a second goal. Well played, Chris Perry. Pires taking the corner then for Arsenal. Sullivan just got his hat to it. Well, Henry on the rebound there after Sullivan. It came herring out of goal. Never really looked like getting a clean connection, though. A jittery moment from the keeper. He's got away with it. But for how long, you wonder. Here's Perez to try again. Sherwood got it away this time. Rebroff. Silvinho too tight. Well, he made the decision to come out for this cross here, Sullivan, always at full stretch. Arsenal have flung bodies in there. Well, Ferdinand is going off. Leonardson gets his chance. Whether this is for an injury or simply tactical, we wait to see. I wouldn't have thought he'd want to lose Les Ferdinand and his striking prowess. Leonardson, who got injured against Stockport back in the 5th round, and hasn't played since then. But just confirmation reaching me here, it was indeed an injury that curtailed the participation of Ferdinand in this game. Big blow for Tottenham. They're going to need, you feel, all their resilience now. Dixon just lumping it forward, too long for Henry. King was there. Now Sherwood. Played on for Stefan Everson. Worth a try. Defenders had backed off. Room to manoeuvre in here, Everson. Got a good eye for goal too. Played it by Sherwood. Leonardson had created some space there by his decoy run. Fellow Norwegian Everson failing to stretch the reflexes of David Seaman. It's a hamstring pull for Les Ferdinand. He's had that problem before in recent times. Perry, now Sherwood. My word, he's been gritty in the midfield, but now they're really being extended. It's Wiltor in, Sullivan save, and it came off Pires. Goodness me, that was a chance. Tottenham are all over the place here. A mistake by Perry. Pires knocked it on. He was onside here. Wiltor. The flag stayed down. Great work by Neil Sullivan. Not sure that came off in the end. It's a corner. So it must have been a defender. What an escape, though. For Tottenham. Now it's Tony Adams. And then Lauren wide. Adams scored in the last round against Blackburn. Wiltor, well, he will look back on this one and wonder why he didn't convert it. Trying to steer it beyond the keeper, who held his ground well. He's picked his moment then, Sullivan, to extend the leg and keep him out. But Arsenal know they really should have gone in front then. Through Wiltor, who remember has scored in every round so far. Keown on the back foot for once. Tottenham pushing Everson right up front, I would think, by the looks of things here. They're short of firepower, with Ferdinand having had to go off. Dixon now racing away. Henry, Doherty had got with him. Did well too. Again, dogged resistance by Tottenham. But Arsenal have their foot on the pedal. Up comes Tony Adams. It was a headed goal from a set piece against Blackburn. A headed goal too back in '93 in the semi-final against Tottenham. The only goal of the game. This one all square at one apiece. Well, Henry got off the ground okay. Couldn't direct his header onto goal. Glenn Hoddle won't be too pleased with his team's marking here. Who's picking up Henry? No one. He got between two defenders. The 21-goal man couldn't come up trumps this time. Pires. Henry. Gunnarsson won it back though. The respite was brief. Very good tackle there by Ledley King. No wonder they rate him so highly at White Hart Lane. And this fellow too, Stephen Kerr. Gunnarsson in the middle. So was Everson. Seaman with the catch. That was better though from Tottenham, more productive. You can't just sit back surely. Wiltor. Henry ahead of him, staying onside too. Thierry Henry. That was cute, but no more than that. An hour gone. Arsenal 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1. The winners to go on to the final against either Liverpool or Wycombe Wanderers. That match, of course, to be played later on today. Another injury, I think, for Tottenham. Referee Paul says play on. And it's too heavy for Stefan Everson up front. Dixon. Arsenal have been profligate in truth with their finishing. It's kept Tottenham in the match. Clements on Parlour. The message was played enough from Graham Poll. He clearly took him out. You can't see what Clements' point is there. Maybe he felt that Parlour made a meal of it, but it was certainly a free kick, which Pires will look to float over now towards the likes of Adams and Keown and of course Patrick Vieira. Doesn't reach any of them, but it is Lauren to fire it back in again. Silvino. Then Wiltor. Pires, Adams. And then Pires again going down too. Clements with the tackle. The referee saw nothing wrong, and I think rightly so. And then Redroth switching quickly then to the right side to Stephen Kerr. That's a sublime touch by Redroth, but Kerr Hasn't made any impression on Vieira other than to foul him. Bit of ebb and flow there though, as Tottenham suddenly sprung from defence to attack through this man, Sergei Rebrov. Watch this here, beautifully done from Rebrov. Carl's on his way. Dixon though was covering Vieira anyway. So strong, Vieira. A lot of talk that he might be on his way to Juventus. Arsene Wenger's having none of that. He said, what's the point of me selling him? You show me a better player in his position. Perez, who really has won over the Arsenal fans himself this season. Wiltor, that certainly applies to him. Henry. Wiltor has become a real cult figure with the Arsenal fans. Oh, Parler had come in then again, round the back. Sullivan hanging on. Really seemed that Tottenham had sufficient cover there, but Parler got his header in. Iverson backing into Adams. Sullivan was in the right place. So it was swung over here. Parler had come in behind Luke Young. Another chance spurned by Arsenal. You begin to wonder. Here's Perez. Perez played it now by Wiltor, and it's Sullivan to the rescue again. Brilliant goalkeeping. Absolutely brilliant. Sportingly, Perez the first to congratulate him here. What a great reaction save by Sullivan. Beating the ground in contentment there. No wonder. And there's Keown going in. Rebrov. Back comes Patrick Vieira. Constantly on the move, Vieira. Perpetual motion. So much to his game. Lauren, now Wiltor. Wenger has been praising his contribution to the teamwork this season. There's Henry. There's a feeling the two couldn't play together, but Wenger persevering with them this afternoon. He'll be wondering now, is a goal ever going to come? Sullivan absolutely inspired in the Tottenham goal. West Ham fans will remember him too from the quarter-final. Free header then for Martin Keown. Keown and Parler in conflict. Arsenal and Spurs in conflict and nothing between them. Remember, there will not be a replay, extra time and a penalty shootout if necessary. And Arsenal wouldn't be looking forward to that. They were beaten in 3 of those last season. Stephen Clements. Now Sherwood. Tottenham comprehensively outplayed a week ago in the league. Different story today, really, although Arsenal have been the dominant side. So much grit and determination about Spurs. They couldn't yet win this, but it's Arsenal coming forward again now with Vieira. Slipped onto Wiltor. The angle was a bit too tight. Oh, it wasn't for Perez. And it's 2-1 Arsenal. Wonderful service, and Perez just stroked it in. A goal they have been threatening to score. Brilliant play by Sylvain Wiltor. And his fellow Frenchman, Perez, was on the far post. It was all about the Frenchman indeed. Here's Vieira, here's Wiltor. Look at Perez now. Doherty hasn't seen him. He hadn't seen him. Wiltor with time to look up and pick out Perez. In truth, the defending was poor from Tottenham, but the finishing was lethal from Arsenal. Perez strikes, and Arsenal, from being a goal down, have turned it round, just as they did in midweek against Valencia. Now we'll see what Tottenham have left. They've lost Ferdinand. Luke Young, an instant response. But they've got to gamble now. They've got to take more risks. somehow they've got to extend Arsenal a little more than they have. Perez, another of those who was only quietly on the scene really at first, didn't make too much of an impact when he arrived at Highbury, but boy has he come on since then. Although it would seem, as he's signalling to the bench there, that he won't finish the match. Maybe a hamstring. Here's Perez now. And he has just pulled up for a moment. Henry. Arsenal seeking a third goal to put this beyond Tottenham's reach. Anguish on the face of Perez, who's soldiering on for the moment, but I wouldn't think for too long. Stefan Iversen. Leonardson's in the middle, so is Rebrov. Here is Rebrov! Seaman was perfectly placed, but a sharp, incisive finish then from Rebrov. Dixon's ball through. Ljungberg preparing to come on for Arsenal, presumably in place of Perez. Well, the Arsenal fans, of course, in great voice now. Worrying moments early on when they were behind, but the game transformed, and they will look back upon all the chances that they have had and think, well, at last we've tucked one away. Vieira with the equaliser, and now Perez the second goal. Wiltor, who played such a big part in it, and must be a strong contender at this stage for man of the match, with less than 15 minutes remaining. Ljungberg on then to replace Robert Perez. Is it to be a match-winning performance, a match-winning goal by him? They will lose nothing in energy with the arrival of Freddie Ljungberg as Cantona, an FA Cup winning hero himself, of course, for Manchester United, looks on from the sidelines. It's that shocking purple, isn't it? Freddie Ljungberg. He can't do that. He's got none to colour. And there's not too much colour in the cheeks of the Tottenham fans at the moment. The team are really up against it here. But don't write them off yet. They have character. Doherty. Stephen Kerr. Looking to romp away. Ljungberg is after him. Such an effervescent player, Freddie Ljungberg. Kerr again getting no joy down that right flank for Spurs. Models team needs some width. They need some firepower. Perry to King. Maybe Alton Thelwell being prepared to come on for Tottenham. Not too many options left now, really. Carr into Clements. Need a cutting edge Tottenham, and they need it pretty quickly. Sherwood. Back comes Lauren. Then Tony Adams. Is ever so dominant at the back for Arsenal today. Ljungberg. Might be a few gaps now for him to exploit here. Thierry Henry, look at his pace. And a great recovery by Chris Perry. Oh, that's top-class defending. Henry took him on for pace, but he was equal to it. But Arsenal are pouring forward again with Dixon. Wiltor was square, and Parler didn't pick either option. Almost into the last 10 minutes. Thelwell will replace Stephen Clements. Another of the youngsters being groomed at White Hart Lane. It's the end of the semi-final for Stephen Clements. What can he do now, this young man, to turn the tide? Doherty with the early goal for Tottenham, wiped out by Vieira, and now Perez with a second for Arsenal. Sherwood. Good ball, ankle bent for Everson. Adams is with him, still Stefan Everson, and then Redroth. It's Carr here. Tottenham well represented in the middle. In goes Redroth. Maybe the kind of ball that Ferdinand would have flourished on. Sherwood back into the mixer. Sherwood again. And it's all come to nothing as those Tottenham fans behind the goal take their seats again. A few more seconds tick away. They'll be in no hurry to take this throw, Arsenal. Or indeed to send on Ashley Cole, by the looks of things. Here is Wiltor. Well played, sir. Cole, who has been pretty much a fixture in the Arsenal team of late. Overlooked though today with Silvino included instead. Can Arsenal wrap it all up here? Ashley Cole. No, he's bent it too far. Parler bearing down on King. From Cole's cross. Time running out now. Another 2 minutes to go though. Still time for Tottenham if they can stage one last dramatic twist in the tail here. Doherty, I think he handled that. He did. The old hand here, Lee Dixon, will take his time over this, or even leave it as he is, yes, to David Seaman. Out by King. Everson. Keown in pursuit, and it was Everson deemed to be culpable there. Lauren. Now Freddie Youngberg. Henry. Clashing then with Chris Perry, who did follow through, I would have to say there. Well, Henry incurring the wrath of the referee, but so too surely is Perry. Well, Henry has been cautioned, not Perry. To take him out when the ball had got behind. Meantime, Doherty. Again, it all breaks down so disappointingly for Tottenham. Just haven't been able to find the right penetration. No question, Arsenal have had far more chances, and they've taken two of them to Tottenham's one, and they are in the final. Perez with the winning goal. Arsenal go through for the 13th time, 14th now I should say, of the FA Cup final, the 14th appearance there, this time in Cardiff rather than Wembley. They won't mind at the moment where it is. Such disappointment for their North London rivals, Tottenham. Sullivan, who performed heroics in goal for Spurs, but in the end has finished up on the losing side. Vieira with the equaliser for Arsenal, and a really forceful display from midfield, and then Perez claiming the winning goal. No argument really in terms of possession. Arsenal deserved it, but so much credit to Glenn Hoddle's Tottenham, and indeed to George Graham, who had built this Tottenham team, for the part they played in the semi-final. Hoddle acknowledging the applause of the crowd. It all looked so good for them early on when Doherty gave them the lead, but it was soon to turn round. Vieira, who led the response, and certainly led by example in the heat of the midfield. The priority may be finishing as high as they can in the Premier League, indeed winning the Champions League, who knows? They're still in with a fighting chance there, of course, Arsenal. But nothing can now detract from their achievement in getting through to the cup final. David Seaman will milk every moment of this and the final itself as he celebrates with Patrick Vieira. A wonderful day then for Arsenal. They have won the North London derby, the FA Cup semi-final with Tottenham by 2 goals to 1.